In this video I'm going to show you how to attach your foil with a strong cable connection to your board. So in the event of losing it in the water, your foil won't sink to the bottom. Hello, this is Phil. I want to share with you today about my idea how we can connect a wing foil to the board so that in the event of losing your foil whilst you're out on the water, your foil and your foil mast doesn't completely sink to the bottom, and it will give you a chance of recovering your expensive equipment. Now, you can see on this gong mast that there's holes which run down through the mast, and that's an extrusion, so those holes run all the way down. But you can see here on the trailing edge of the foil that it's solid. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole around about this point here so that we can attach a cable from the board to the foil, so that in the event of me hitting something in the water, hitting a rock or hitting a log, or the board just failing, then hopefully the cable is going to catch and stop me from losing the foil. So first of all, I'm going to drill a 2.5mm hole through the top of the mast at this point. So I set my foil mast up on a wooden block so that when the drill went through, it went into the wooden block. And you can see that I've now got a 2.5mm hole at the thin edge, that's the trailing edge of the mast. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bicycle cable. So this is a brake cable or a gear cable, and you can see that on the end of it, it's got the swage terminal. So I'm going to pass the cable through the hole, and that's going to give me a really strong fitting onto the mast. But the important thing is, unlike having a strong piece of rope or some outhaul or downhaul rope, this is going to have very minimal drag in the water. First of all, there's only one piece of it rather than having to run a loop, and it's very thin. It's also got really high tensile strength, so I think there's very little chance of that breaking under the chance of the foil falling off of the board. So next I'm going to attach this to the board, and I'm going to show you how we attach this cable to our leash. The next step is I've now mounted the mast onto the board, and the cable is through the 2.5mm hole. I'm now going to undo my leash and pass the cable through the Velcro part of the leash and then back